Well, hello there. You are listening to Nellyville, the podcast. Hello, Shello, and welcome back to another fabulous episode of Nellyville, the podcast, the place to be. I am your host, Chanel number 5, aka Nellyville herself. We are broadcasting live on location. This might be the first podcast that I've recorded that has been out in the field, that has been out on location that I can think of. Everywhere else, I think I've been at home. I've been in the studio. But just to catch you all up, in case you're wondering, where on location, where in the field, baby, we are broadcasting live from Memphis, Tennessee. Baby, she is booked and busy. We are out here dipping and doing it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm out here for a birthday party, wedding anniversary, celebration. Okay, out here in the Memphis, Tennessee. But of course, I'm going to keep the good content coming for you guys. Now, I must say, this is being filmed during the time of a government shutdown. Now, look, I don't know when you are listening to this. I don't know when this is going to be posted. I don't even know if this is going to be posted because depending on the audio quality, look, if it's good enough for y'all to hear me, I will post it. If it's too country if it's too crunchy, too country, it's always too country. Let me tell you something, Louisville, Kentucky, the accent is strong. But if it's too crunchy that you all cannot understand the words that are coming out of my mouth, Chris Tucker, Rush Hour, then it will not get posted and you will never, this episode will never see the light of day. But nonetheless, I'm going to try to make it do what it do. But if you're hearing this, depending on when you're hearing it, this is during the time of one of the government shutdowns. Let me tell you something. If y'all are thinking about flying, okay, I am recording this. What is this? March 20th. Honey, it's real out here. If you have flights going in and out of anywhere, specifically if you are flying out of Houston, Bush, which is an international airport, 3 hours is not enough. You want to do 4 hours at least to just make it by the skin of your teeth. Okay, do you hear me? We were early. We got there early. And we still, now we had an hour to spare. For me, that's cutting it real close. I like to be at the airport, sitting and waiting and debating, have my lunch, have my coffee, listen to a podcast, watch a movie. I am the type of person that I don't mind being at the airport, sitting and waiting. I do not mind. I'd rather be there way early, sitting and waiting, watching the people walk by, creating narratives. I'd much rather be there sitting and waiting than trying to rush and run and pulling a Home Alone, trying to run Rudolph, baby. I don't have time for it. My nerves can't take it. I can't do it. Anyways, we made it. We made our flight. We got on it. We were here. We did the things. We made it to the Memphis. She's real cute. We got a cute room. Yeah, we made it. I seen a lot of people on the lines stressing and stuff. Y'all president. It's y'all president. Y'all voted for it. Not y'all, but not over here in Nellyville. I know we didn't vote for that. But y'all know what I'm talking about when I say y'all. They done sat over here and voted for this mess. Now we were shut down TSA. Baby, them people got to get their coin. These people can't keep coming into work and they not getting no money. I don't even blame them. Baby, I'm not even mad. The people at the Bush, it was real nice. It was real helpful. Trying to get you to the quickest route possible to get through that line. But Lord have mercy, if you plan on traveling anytime while this crap is going on, I advise get there at least bare minimum 4 hours before. I know normally they say 2. You need to get there 4 hours before. And that's cutting it. Okay. And another word of advice, if you can, just do carry-ons. If you have to check a bag, that's going to add a whole nother layer. So if you're going to fly, get there at 4 hours before and take you a carry-on and make it do what it do. With all that being said, let's get on into the meat and potatoes of this episode. Now, first off, I want to start off this episode with saying congratulations to Lotto. Well, before we get to Lotto, we are in Memphis. So let me give a shout out to Glorilla. Big Glow. Hey, how you doing? Big Glow out here. I hope I see you tonight. You know what I'm saying? And we rock a booty short. Got my paper long. It's a Friday night. My nigga ain't at home. I pull my shot because I don't drink alone. I'm outside again because bitch, I hate at home. It's giving her hey. Okay, anyways, we trying to find Big Glow. Where you at, shawty? Let me know something. Anyways, speaking of rappers, we want to give a congratulations to Big Lotto and her pregnancy announcement. Now, y'all know I came on here, what was it? A couple months ago, maybe? It ain't been too long. I came on here because the girls was out here speculating. Because Big Glow had always said, look, if I ever disappear off the internet for a minute, just know I'm with child. She said that. She is a woman of her word. But everybody was out here speculating like Big Glow, da 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 da. Now, people made speculations a few times. And I think one time she did get online and be like, y'all doing too much. It's not giving that. Now, I don't quite remember when she said that. At that time that she made that, maybe she was too early on to announce it. Maybe at that time she was not with child. All I know is everybody was giving speculation. I'm like, dang, get off Big Mama back. Big Mama. Hey. Anyways, fast forward. Here we are, March 2026. Big Lotto, she put out her pregnancy announcement. If you haven't seen it yet, I suggest you go watch it. It's super, super cute. You know, we are big Lotto fans. We are big fans of Big Mama over here, okay, in Nellyville. And it was, the announcement was really, really cute. She put out a teaser the other day, and even people then was like, man, what's she saying? Like, it's subliminal, like, put the words together, like, da, 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 da. Man, y'all reaching, because I be wanting to give people the benefit of the doubt, but at the same time, I was like, it's making sense. Fast forward a couple days later, here she has the official announcement for the video. She is with child with, from what I can tell, 21 Savage. Her and 21 Savage is having a baby. Now, I don't know. I can't put all this stuff together. Okay, people be tip top secret CIA, Secret Service, FBI level of secretosity. Okay. Now, we know that 21 Savage was rumored. Okay. We ain't fact checked over here. Y'all got to go do your own research because I don't be out in them streets like that. I don't have time for all that. I don't, that's not my gig. That's not what we do over here. Okay. We do a couple headlines and we report the news and we go on about our day over here in Nellyville. But from what I could tell, from the last time we talked about Big Lotto, you know, the people always talking about Lotto and Savage 21's always, they've been together. They got something going on. It's been that way for the last couple years or something. But it's also been rumored that 21 Savage may or may not be married to an ex-partner. Now, was he separated? Maybe. Was they married in cahoots? I don't know. Did Lotto steal a man? I don't know. Look, y'all know I'm not with that stealing people's man stuff. I'm not with that. Now, what I think had happened was he may or may not have been married to somebody. I'm thinking that maybe they're separated and then it took a while for the divorce to be final. Now, upon one Google search, it looked like the divorce was finalized. If he was married, it was finalized as of March 2026. And then they announced the pregnancy. Now, from what I can tell, this is just me, my 35-year-old brain. What it looked like was maybe he was married to somebody, it didn't work out, and then they were separated, and it took a long time to finalize the divorce. Y'all know how they go. Okay, we grown, we big grown over here. Okay, I don't see Big Lotto as a homewrecker or anything like that. I'm thinking, yeah, maybe he was married, but maybe it took a second for the divorce to be finalized. Now, with that being said, baby, let the ink dry. Cause like my whole thing is like, yeah, you could be married, y'all get separated, maybe the divorce take a while or whatever. Look, just to keep from the mess, especially when you're a celebrity, when you out in the limelight and stuff, like maybe just don't get with somebody who's going through the divorce. Cause like off the potential of maybe it don't look that cute. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down. But I'm thinking they got together after 21, was it with the ex-wife or whatever. That's what I like to think in my head. I'm such a big Lotto fan, but at the same time, but I'm gonna be a real one. If it ever comes out that she is a homewrecker, that she broke up that marriage, or they weren't really separate, if it ever comes out that that's what it is, then we can't be Lotto fans over here. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I mean, understandably, I can't do that. But from what I can tell, it seemed like maybe, supposedly, allegedly, he might have been married to somebody. But I don't even know if he married a girl off of, they was in a relationship, they were in love. It seemed like, I don't know, I can't remember, but I be reading stuff. I think maybe he married that girl because of like legal things. It might not have even been like a love situation. It might have been like a paperwork, financial, legal type of doohickey type of marriage. And then you got to be married for a certain amount. I don't know. I don't know the whole doohickey. Okay, y'all got to look into that. But what I will say is very interesting that, she disappeared off the face of the earth. And then, you know, all of a sudden the divorce is finalized here in March. Simultaneously, she's Lotto is dropping her pregnancy announcement in March. So it's giving, she didn't want to announce, and she got a belly. She pregnant. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know people wait until they get in their second and third trimester to announce it, because you never know what's going to go wrong. But it's giving, she's been with child, but she didn't want an announcement until that was final, which makes sense. It was, who wants to really announce a pregnancy while your supposed alleged baby daddy is still technically, legally, paper-wise married to somebody else? Whether he's with her or not, still legally on paper-wise, like, it's not cute. It's just not cute. And even though the divorce is final in March, from what I'm reading, if it's true, and you announced it in March, it's giving, y'all was on a time crunch. You about to drop that bomb. You wanted to announce it before you dropped the bomb, but you was trying to wait till the divorce was final. I don't know. It's real messy. But anyways, congratulations to Big Mama. I know we talked about before, like, a lot of her thing was, y'all ain't gonna see me get caught up by this and that and the third. We like 21 Savage over here. We like Big Lotto. Things having life happen. She got the money. He got the money. The baby's gonna be taken care of. Baby's gonna be super cute. As long as they have a strong, healthy child, that's all we worried about over here. But stay tuned for that drama. But she's definitely gonna have to remarket herself. But I will say the pregnancy announcement and all that is super, super cute. So congratulations to Big Mama. Big Mama. Congratulations to Big Mama Lotto. And congratulations to 21 Savage. You know what I'm talking about? So, with all that being said, speaking of people having babies and get married and divorce and all this other stuff, let's keep the theme going on marriage. So another hot topic of what's going on right now, as we know, we are in spring break season, which means South by Southwest, the events, the music festival, the big music festival that happens out in Austin, Texas, right? So during South by Southwest, Keke Palmer had a like a little show or gig or whatever there. some kind of podcast or something that she was hosting or that she was a part of. It was a panel, right? And while Keke Palmer is up on stage at one of these panels that they have at South by Southwest, this man, completely just a rando, somehow, someway, gets past security, gets up to stage, and proposes to Keke. Have y'all seen this? He proposes to Keke, pulls out a ring, asks her to make. Nobody has any sense of urgency. Where is security? Kiki's like, is this a prank? Everybody's like, no, it's not no, this is not a prank. A woman, a worker, a female, a woman worker at the event is the first one to stand up and be like, what's going on? Kiki's security took his long precious time to come and address the situation. It had no sense of urgency. Come to find out, Keke Palmer security, her head security, had no sense of urgency because he was paid off. So apparently this rando superfan stalker guy paid off Kiki's head security to be able to pull off this stunt. And that's why he didn't rush out there to get her. Now, some people might be like, well, what's the big deal? Like, is he ha ha. It was even people in the who like co-hosts or whatever in the panel with her who try to make light of the situation in the moment and try to be like, oh my gosh, like I wish that could happen to me, and I don't think the girl who said that actually meant it. I think she was trying to make light of a really, really awkward, really, really weird situation. Keke was very nervous. Keke was very like, what the hell is going on? Which rightfully so. This man, and then finally security came out. People coming up to him and like, sir, you need to go. Let's leave. He's like, no. The guy with the ring proposing to strangers like, no, she wants to say yes. What the hell is going on? This is not funny. This is not cute. This is not okay. We have lived in a world where we have seen public figures, specifically singers, have these super stalker fans who have unalived people. Remember Christina Grimmie? Hold on, I don't want to say her name. Hold on, Christina, Christina. Hold on, Christina Grimmie. Hold on, I don't want to say her name wrong. I'm so sorry. Hold on.
Christina Grimmie.
Yes, Christina Grimmie. If y'all remember her, she was a contestant on The Voice, okay? On season 6 of The Voice. She was really, really big. I'm not sure if she won. I'm so sorry. But she was really, really popular, okay? And right after she was done with The Voice, some super fan came to some event that she was at and point blank unalived her. Okay? We can even go back as far as Selena Quintanilla. Okay? With Yolanda Saldivar, who was the, manager of her fan club and stuff. This was not okay. We are lucky that somebody only pulled out a ring on Keke Palmer. There was too much time. If you go and watch Keke Palmer at the South by Southwest, she tried to be professional, and you slowly see her creep into, I'm alarmed, I'm afraid, and nobody's doing nothing. There is no reason that this man should have been able to get that close to her and have that much one-on-one, point-blank direction connection with her. Is it because she's a black woman? Is it because, I don't understand the security. And then I'm glad to find out, the best thing to come out of all of this is that we found out that her head of security, her security was fired. Why in the hell would you accept a bribe from someone for what reason? Are you kidding me? This is Keke Palmer. I know you're getting paid well. The scariest part of all this, beyond the scariest part of this person was allowed to be this close in proximity to her and was able to pull out a ring and was able to talk to her. It was also scary that this person was able to pay off her head of security. This man should have been tackled. And then it took a woman. Okay, fine, forget it. Keke Palmer security was paid off. Okay, but South by Southwest, where is your security? Why was this stranger, why was this fan able to get this close to a mega celebrity? There was too much time elapsed. It was very scary and it's very uncomfortable. That is not okay. Now, I know we give a hard time to people like Chaperone who sit up here and be like, oh, that paparazzi, they need to do better and Look, Chaperone does be doing too much. Okay? She seems like she hates every part of being famous. And she wants to sit up here and do things like record the paparazzi. I'm like, baby, if the paparazzi is bothering you that much, don't go to the restaurants where the paparazzis are surrounding. Don't stand out there and record yourself in front of the paparazzi and complain about them. Baby, move on. But at the same time, Chapel's not wrong. This shit is crazy. Look, paparazzi is one thing, but crazed fans, stalker fans, people coming up to you, proposing to you, that should not happen. I am Keke Palmer. I'm paying you the big bucks to make sure stuff like this does not happen. There was way too much time for this man to be able to run up and attack her, to pull a weapon out on her. This is not okay. I think we just talked about this before, maybe a year ago, maybe a little more, a little less, when Tana and Brooke were on stage and some crazed fan rushed the stage. This is not okay. And then it's always women. Now we've saw somebody, they rushed the stage. I think it was this Dave Chappelle and a couple other people. But most of the time it's women. We love our entertainment. We love our singers, our comedians. We love to go to meet and greets with different YouTubers, influencers, or whoever, book signings or our favorite authors and stuff like that. It's going to get to a point where these people are not going to be able to do these things. In 2026, this should not be the norm of people, these crazed fans being able to get this close to these people. At the end of the day, fame or not, these are human beings. No one should be able to get this close to these people. It is not. It is just not okay, especially when we've seen it. People be literally unalived by these stalkers. You hear about people's homes being broken into. J-Lo's home got broken into. I think Rihanna's house got broken into not too long ago. This just should not be happening. There's way too much security out here for this to still be happening in 2026. So that's what I have to say about that. Keke, I'm glad you are okay, girl. But there was nothing cute and nothing funny about that. Now, speaking of celebrities, we're gonna keep on the topic. Let's talk about Lady Gaga. Now, speaking of going and seeing your artists and your celebrities that you really, really like. Okay, so Lady Gaga, she's out here touring, she's out here dipping and doing it, blah, blah, blah. So apparently Lady Gaga, one of her shows, she decided to film at least one of her shows for a documentary that she's doing, right? And so, these concerts are not cheap, right? So Lady Gaga at one of her shows has a camera crew there filming her performance for a documentary. The issue was the people have paid, y'all know how expensive it is. These people have paid hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars to see Lady Gaga. And these cameramen are blocking her the whole time. They're standing right in front of her. Now look, I know a lot of the monsters, which, that's the name of Lady Gaga's fans. I'm a monster. I'm a little monster. The monsters, look, the ones who weren't there, or maybe the ones who were there, a lot of them are going to say, look, I'm just glad to be in the building, or they're going to tell the people who were there, at least you were there, you were in the room, you were feeling the energy, you were doing that. I don't care. If I'm paying money, good money, to see an artist, I'm paying hundreds of dollars, maybe even a couple thousand, depending on where I'm at. And I can't even see you because there's a cameraman and you're performing to the camera. You're not even performing to the audience. That's effed up, man. That's effed up. I love Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga, it came out in a very pivotal time of my upbringing. I remember when Lady Gaga first hit the scene with Just Dance, and she came out with Akon, and I was like, oh my gosh, who was this? Lady Gaga defined my prom scene, junior and senior prom. When I hear early Lady Gaga, that's prom for me. And I've been riding with her ever since. I am a monster. I am one of those. I would be glad to just be in the room. But also, I would be very heartbroken if I paid all of this money and you're performing to camera and I can't even see you because these cameramen are surrounding you the whole time. That is not okay. And my thing is, Gaga, you've been in this industry long enough to know. Gaga's first song came out in 2008, maybe 2007, but I believe it was 2008. You've been in this industry long enough to know. You've been a heavy hitter for long enough to know what the hell you were doing. You mean to tell me that you had this concert and you thought it would be okay for you to record your documentary and have these cameramen standing in front of you? And like, it's giving... Okay, it's just one show. My fans are going to be upset, but they're going to be okay. Girl, what? That's a slap in the face. I'm going to need for these artists to get it together. Gaga, baby, you are that girl. You are the queen. You are the moment. You shape the culture. You, Gaga is like, she's really big. I know she don't like to be compared to Madonna, but she is going to be one of those girls. Lady Gaga is going to get in, and in some cases she is already in that realm, but Gaga is going to be a Madonna. She's going to be a Janet. She's going to be a Cher. She's going to be a Dolly. She's going to be a, she's good. She's going to be in that. And in some spaces she's already gotten there. She's going to be that. But don't take advantage of that, man. These concert tickets are way too expensive. And I just felt like that was really tacky, and I felt sorry for those people. You paid all that money and you're so excited. It's just, girl, it wasn't cute. It wasn't cute, Gaga. You need to send everybody a t-shirt, or you need to do, I don't know what you need to do. I'm your biggest fan. I'm following you until you love me. Papa, paparazzi. Man, y'all don't know about it. This beat is fun. This beat is sick. I want to take a ride on your disco stick. Let's play a luck game. Play a luck game. Y'all don't know I am a monster. Y'all don't know. I'm telling you, just dance. Gotta do it, just dance. Y'all don't know how I'm a Gaga stan. Y'all don't know. Oh, gosh. Gaga is such a cultural shift. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Gaga is that girl, but baby, I'm gonna call out tacky where tacky needs to be called out. And moving on from Gaga, where else I need to call out tacky? I gotta call out Mikey Meeks. can we call her Mikey Meeks for a second? And this is the last thing, and I'm gonna let y'all go. Mikey Meeks. Okay, if you don't know, Mikey Meeks is a contestant on this most recent season of Drag Race, season 18, right? Starting out in the Meet the Queens and the promo in the beginning of the season, Mikey Meeks, I was all over her. This was my girl. I was like, I'm rooting for her to win. She still is a good contender to be able to win the season. But I'm gonna be so honest with you, she's kind of getting on my nerves. She's kind of being annoying. The competition has changed. I don't know. I can come back around. Look, the talent is there, but she's really getting on my nerves. And something she did recently off the show, I'm just kind of like, girl, get it together. Okay, so the backstory of what's going on is, y'all know Mistress. Mistress is from what, season 15 of Drag Race, right? So Mistress recently had on Briar Blush. Briar Blush is also from season 18, same season as Mikey Meeks, but Briar went home a few episodes ago. Remember, Briar's the one that fainted and all this other stuff. Blah, blah, blah. So shout out to my Houston queen, Mistress Isabel Brooks, right? So Mistress had Briar Blush on, and they were doing this thing where like they were kind of going over different queens. So Briar brought up, Mistress asked Briar about Mikey Minx. What do you think about her? Is that your Judy? Whatever. And Briar was like, yeah, she's cool or whatever. And then Briar says, I think that, yeah, Mikey got her start in like doing like, I can't remember the exact verbiage that she used, but basically Briar was like, yeah, Mikey got started doing like cosplay, like she did drag, but like by the way of like Disney characters, right? So she would dress up as like different cartoons or Disney characters or whatever and do drag that way. That's all she said, more or less. That's all Briar said, right? So after Mistress aired this episode of Briar, whatever, they talked about Mikey Minx. Cut to, and then Mistress, y'all knew Mistress said, now, Mikey, you should have known Mistress was going to be on some shady shit and like post your DMs. Like she had to know that. I hope she's not shocked. But anyways, so Mikey sends a DM on Instagram to Mistress being like, hey girl, I'm sure you don't care, but I just saw the latest episode and I just want to let you know that Briar was lying. Like, I didn't do drag by way of dressing up like Disney characters and da da da. Like, girl, who cares? Like, okay, first of all, why did you feel like you needed to clear that up? But then cut to, so Mistress was like, I don't know what to believe, and posted the DM from Mikey and posted on social media because that's what Mistress does. She's messy. Mistress is a messy girl. I love me some Mistress, but she's messy, right? So Mistress posted the DM and was like, I don't know what to believe. And so people read the comment from Mikey, and then people are posting pictures of Mikey in like Disney drag. People are like, well, she might not have been like a Disney drag queen, but something's going on. And that people are posting pictures of Mikey in like Scooby-Doo drag. Like this Nickelodeon cartoon, this cartoon, this, like it was giving like, Mikey, did you forget what you have done? Like, even if it was a couple times, like you have this stuff posted on your social media, people have these pictures. Why are you trying to clear it up? Like, what is it? Like, what is it giving? But also, you act like Briar said, like, called you called you a groomer or a pedophile or a racist or something. Like, why are you trying to clear up? Okay, Briar said, like, at worst, you took it as Briar called you a Disney gay. So what? Who cares? Why are you so offended that Briar basically called you a Disney gay? Who cares? I'm a Disney adult. Like, now I'm offended because I subscribe to Disney Plus specifically just to watch the throwback Disney stuff. Why are we why did you feel like you needed to send a message to Mistress and clear it up? Like, Briar really, like, anyways, that was just real monkey to me. It was real mad weird. You send a message to Mistress like, well, I know you probably don't care. If you know she don't care, then why you writing her? Why? Now, if Briar really drug your name through the mud and was like, oh, she's racist, she said the N-word, or she's transphobic, she's homophobic, she's a Zionist, like, what? Like, huh? Girl, that made me roll my eyes so hard. I thought plain Jane, or not plain Jane, I'm so sorry. I thought Jane don't. That's her name. I thought Jane don't got on my nerves, but I'm really like Mikey Meeks, like, baby, you are like right behind her. This has been the season of Queens getting on my last. Let me tell you something. But I was like, okay, girl. But thank you, Mistress, for posting that tea, because it was real. It was real entertaining, if nothing else. It was real entertaining. But anyways, with all that being said, that's all I have for you guys today. That was a little tea of the week. I'm glad that we had this little kiki together. I'm gonna keep it short and cute and sweet for you guys. I hope you guys are having a great weekend, a great spring break, if you're still on it or if you already had it. And yeah, I'm gonna get this episode out to you guys sometime this weekend. You know, we are dipping and doing it. But anyways, that's all I have for you today. That's all I got to say. Y'all be easy. Y'all take care. Love you so much. Okay, bye.